Today we have a truly inspiring and interesting story about a lazy boy who surprised everyone with his clever thinking. By the end of this tale, we'll discover how even a lazy person can learn to work hard and defeat laziness. But wait, there's more. While we enjoy the story, we'll also pick up some new English words and learn how to use them in sentences. This will make learning English fun, easy, and meaningful. So stay with us until the end. Once upon a time, in a peaceful little village, there lived a young boy named Ryan. He stayed with his parents in a small house on the edge of town. Ryan was known for being lazy. Every day, he helped his father in the fields, but only a little. His job was to keep the birds away from their rice crops. Now, most people used slingshots or waved sticks to chase the birds away. But Ryan didn't want to move much. Instead, he came up with an idea. He placed tall wooden poles around the field and tied ropes to them. This way, he could pull the ropes while lying down and still scare away the birds. He barely had to stand up. Ryan's father often worried about his son's lazy attitude. He thought, if I fall sick one day, how will Ryan handle everything? But since Ryan always managed to complete his work, no matter how lazily, his father never scolded him. One summer, during a terrible drought, Ryan's father became very ill. This time, Ryan had to take care of the entire field by himself. He tried, but he wasn't used to hard work. After some weeks, the crops began to dry up. There wasn't enough water, and Ryan couldn't manage it alone. One night, Ryan sat under the stars, feeling sad and disappointed in himself. Why didn't I try harder before? Now everything is falling apart, he thought. The next morning, Ryan heard people talking in the village square. Curious, he went to see what was going on. A royal soldier stood in the middle, announcing a grand competition at the king's palace. The winner would receive a chest full of gold coins. Ryan's eyes lit up. This could save my family, he thought. Without hesitation, he signed up for the competition. The villagers laughed at him. How can lazy Ryan win such a big contest? They whispered. But Ryan didn't care. He had 3 days to reach the palace. He packed quickly and began his journey. His parents weren't sure if he could win, but they hoped this experience would teach him to work harder. After 3 long days, the competition began. Dozens of strong, athletic participants stood near a giant lake. Ryan looked at them nervously. How can I compete with these strong people? He wondered. The rules were announced. Contestants had to cross the lake. The first 3 to reach the other side would move to the final round. The countdown began. 3, 2, 1, go. Everyone jumped into the lake and started swimming fast. But Ryan stood still. He thought, I'll never win just by swimming. I'm not fast or strong. Suddenly, he had a brilliant idea. He ran into the nearby forest and gathered some fallen branches. He quickly tied them together to build a small raft. Using another piece of wood as a paddle, Ryan slowly moved across the lake. This is a race to cross the lake, not just a swimming race, he smiled. Bit by bit, as the others grew tired from swimming, Ryan passed many of them. In the end, he reached the shore third. He had qualified. Next day, the final challenge was announced. Each participant was given a huge wooden block. The task was to push it for 1 kilometer until the finish line. Behind them were different tools, but they were allowed to pick only one. The first contestant grabbed a thick rope and began pulling his block. The second chose a long stick and used it as a lever to move his block forward. Ryan, as always, didn't rush. He thought deeply. I can't win using strength. I need to use my mind, he whispered. He carefully looked at the tools and finally picked up a small knife. The crowd stared in confusion. What is he thinking? They murmured. Instead of pushing the block, Ryan began carving it with the knife. Slowly, he shaped it into a round ball. After 1 hour, he was done. Now, instead of dragging a heavy block, Ryan had a wooden ball he could roll. Using all his energy, Ryan pushed the ball down the road. While the other 2 contestants struggled with their square blocks, Ryan's clever thinking gave him the edge. He rolled ahead and became the first to reach the finish line. The crowd erupted in cheers. No one expected the lazy boy to win such a tough challenge. But Ryan had proven that smart thinking could beat even the strongest muscles. This story teaches us that laziness doesn't mean a person is useless. Sometimes, a lazy person is just waiting for the right reason to shine. For Ryan, his love for his family gave him the motivation to work hard and be clever. So, if you ever feel lazy, ask yourself, what is your big reason? Whether it's your dreams, your family, or proving yourself to others, let that goal drive you. And as we followed Ryan's journey, we also learned some new English words and saw how to use them in real sentences. That's the power of stories. Remember, learning English can be fun if you practice every day with joy and curiosity. So keep watching, keep learning, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories and lessons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.